What's up, family? It's Naj with Built by Plants, and tonight we got something pretty special, all right? So, what we're doing is a live documentation of one of my new clients' journey. His name is Rashad Glover, and I'm going to bring him up. We're going to do this whole entire process live and show you all exactly how he's going about reaching his goals, right? Rashad has been a vegan for some time. It's been, I believe, 4 to 5 years. I'll let him do a little bit more explaining about himself and let him get into all of that. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to invite him right on up. If you all can give me 1 sec to do this, I'm going to assign him. And we're going to split the screen. And there we go. Rashad, what's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Can you hear me okay?
Yep. Can you guys see me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
So we gotta thank Rashad for his time because this is a very structured guy. All right, so he wake up at 4 in the morning. I don't know how he do this every day, but he got this whole schedule planned and mapped out. Like probably one of the more disciplined individuals you're gonna come across. So just letting people know that we live. They're gonna be able to see this whole process. So what I want to do is just go through everything with the people so they can get a feel for. We'll start off with who you are, and then we get into more of your goals. So you want to introduce yourself to the Built by Plants family. Let's start right there.
No problem. No problem. Let's go. Let's see if I got a seat here.
You
All right.
angle it down.
All right. Here we go. Is that better?
That's cool.
So my name is Rashad Glover, and I found you guys through Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of stalked for a while, but I saw videos of you gaining weight and losing weight on purpose. I was like,
Yeah.
oh hell yeah! So uh-oh, Southside Chicago.
It's going down
um,
there.
it's going down outside, but hey, it's outside. So yeah, I saw those videos and I was convinced that I wanted to work with you. Then the pandemic hit. I was like, oh no, I don't know what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
you know. But now it is what it is. I'm ready to go. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Rashad was referring to was last year, the beginning, right before the whole little situation. I don't want to say that word actually because we're on YouTube and they might mess around and, you know. So we'll just say the C thing. The C thing came through. We had to put on pause for a minute, but now he's back. We're good to go and we're doing it all live in front of you all. So, um, yeah, so let's talk a little bit right fast about what made you decide to do this like right now. Like what made you feel like now is the time to get your situation, your body, and everything in order.
well, one, like I know not to sound cliche, it's about to be 2022, and
Mm-hmm.
two, I just with the C going on, I've been a little bit down, so I was like, you know what, it's time for a change.
Mm-hmm.
I've been already plant based for 5 years now.
Yeah.
And I'm like a soul food vegan, and
Mm-hmm.
I just stay around 260 pounds no matter what I do. So I was like, it's time for a change.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, plus I want to get back to what I used to look like in 2014. I think I was in the best shape of my life then. So I was
Mm-hmm.
around 200 pounds, cut up. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I could do one or two handstand push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Do that now, I crack my head open.
So I really wish that I could have got those pictures for you because he was a beast. Like he was cut up, strong, and the cool thing is he still got that mass. You know what I mean? Like you still have that size. Actually, you can't see it, but when you watch this on YouTube, you'll see I got like the whole screen set up. So it got like your before pics at the top. It got like a 50-pound weight loss. So we'll get into that shortly. But you could tell by just your back, like you got a lot of muscle mass on your frame. You know what I mean? So once we start cutting down, all that's gonna be revealed. Actually, Raina came in. She just left out. I think to go to the store somewhere, but she was like, "Dang, look at his back though." You know, so he got some size for sure. So we're gonna add to
And I'm
that, but also, huh?
and I'm the smallest of all of my brothers too. You should see everybody
Mm,
else.
mm.
So
Well, y'all some beasts. Yeah, that's the genetics. So, so let's talk a little bit about that. You talking about the soul food vegan. So let's dive into your what's been your relationship with food over the past like couple of years. Like what has been the thing that caused you to that you feel that caused you to start gaining weight? What would you say that has been?
uh when I became plant based, before I was just all jerk chicken salads
Mm,
and everything else, and I eat that food and I get this heavy feeling. When I switched to plant based, I didn't have the heavy feeling anymore.
mm,
And I didn't have the guilt that went along with, we all know in the back of our mind, we know we ain't supposed to be eating all this meat and bacon and all this other stuff. So since it
mm-hmm,
was plant based, I was like,
mm,
you know,
mm,
I know
yeah,
you're gonna get fat slower, but I was like, it's no biggie. I'm eating healthy.
right.
And when I was in the gym years ago, even in my 20s and early 30s, I would have killed to have the discipline to eat the way I eat over the last 5 years. But I just didn't. I don't know. It was weird. I just couldn't put the gym component with the food component, and I
Mm,
always knew if I could put the two together,
mm,
I could beast. So I don't know. I procrastinated. I'm not gonna give you no excuses, but
mm.
uh, I don't know.
Not sure.
It's weird. I wasn't when I was in the best shape of my life. I wasn't a good dude, so I was out there in the streets. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
being a little, I'm a homebody now, and I was like, man, will the old me come back if I? And I'm a cute mom, so
Yeah, I feel
bro,
you.
let's go out, purple
Mm-hmm.
tank tops and
Uh huh.
jeans, but I just didn't want to work out, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I
Mm,
just didn't want to work out. I figured since I'm eating healthy, it'll all balance out, and it didn't.
mm,
It didn't. So,
mm. Okay, cool. So, what would you say is your driving motivation right now to lose this weight? As far as I get like the whole new year, I get like, now it's always the perfect time now, but what is the reason that you feel more confident than before to make a change right in this moment? What is it that's pushing you to turn that switch and drop 50 plus pounds?
well, I want to flex on all my exes, and uh, I just learned that. I want to flex on all my exes. My best friend, they're all going to Jamaica, and
Okay.
I've never been out the country like that. So I don't want to have man boobs in the Jamaican pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I've been working on a cookbook for a real long time, and people only buy cookbooks from people who are really fat or really fit. So
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that.
uh, that's it. That's pretty
Mm-hmm.
much it. So it's the health reason. It's actually this is the superficial reason. I want to look good, goddamn it,
For sure.
I want
For
to look
sure.
good, and ain't nobody gonna take me serious talking about no vegan nothing if I don't look like what people think stereotypically a vegan should look like.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you do it like 2 or 3 times. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's my turn, and I saw what you did with Dwayne. Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. And what's interesting is, and what I appreciate is you actually getting right to what it actually is. Because so many people try to sugarcoat it and act as if it's like the way you look doesn't play a role in your life as far as like you need to look good or you should look good or even if they really want that they'll like say it's something else, but I like the fact that Be like, hey, I just want to look good. You know what I mean? Obviously, the when you you about to say something?
I work in corporate. I used to work in sales. Uh, it's everything. You know, I I hate to be superficial. Like I'm real with my. Whew, the fan flickering in the background. I was like, "What the hell was that?" I'm real with my family and my friends, and we just all the information that we have is what we first see when we first see somebody.
Right.
And that's what women have to go off of. That's what people at work have to go off of. Um, yeah, and the way you feel when you look in the mirror, you know how you're supposed to look. You know, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's superficial, man, and we hate to say it's not important, but it really is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like that video you made about walking around the house without a shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I want my shirt on because I'm like, I don't want to look at these man boobs. I don't want to face it. Let me go put one of these suits on. You know, I got a bunch of suits, got a lot of nice clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more comfortable in them clothes than I am walking around me. I was like, damn, fuck this. Let me take this shirt off. Like he
Mm-hmm.
said, and walk around the house.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
I like
it's
that.
important. It's important, man.
What's interesting what you just touched on, huh?
I say outside and in, it's important.
Exactly, and that's what I was about to touch on. What you just mentioned, which is just the whole way that we view people, like just us as people, as human beings. In order for us to learn how to navigate the world, we have to judge people. Judge isn't necessarily a bad word, but we have to judge people to be able to frame things. Is this person going to hurt me? Is this person, going to be my friend or whatever it may be? So we're
Right.
always looking for information based off of what we see when we first see an individual. And
Does he have like Air Force Ones on? You know, let me get the hell out of
what a
here.
black Air Force was, guy. Exactly. So when we see a person, one of the things that we see is the type of shape that they're in. You know what I mean? And whether that's the shape that we want to be in or shape that we don't want to be in. And we can easily change that, by changing our mindset, and when we view putting ourselves first and putting the way that we look first, you know what I mean? Obviously our health and things as well, but when we really get down to one of the things that we really want, all of us want to look good because when you look good, you feel much better about yourself, and it shows the discipline that you have. Like you mentioned with the video from the other day, it just shows the type of individual that you are, like the type of discipline that you have. Like I mentioned at the start of the call, waking up at 4 a.m., doing the things that you do. When you have that physique as well, it is a physical representation of those things that you're talking about right now. You know, so it shows that discipline. It shows how you look. It shows that these are the things that you actually do. So it's just a billboard of your habits essentially. Whatever you
Yeah,
do every single day, it's going to show up in your physique. You can't lie about that. So, which is one of the main reasons why I think it's really beneficial to, all of us to have ourselves in really good shape. Now, obviously, we can get into the things of the health reasons, which is extremely important. We should all be at a healthy body fat percentage just for health reasons. Like, we should all, be able to go to the doctor and not worry about hearing some bad news based off of what we put in our body consistently because we can control that. Um, but yeah, so those are just some of the things I could run on fab about that. But we'll move on to the next thing.
yeah.
So,
We
um,
all know better, man. We know.
mm-hmm,
So,
mm-hmm, exactly. So let me ask you, how do you feel? Because you mentioned you rather are used to like you rather put on like a suit or put on something where it's like you feel covering. Would you feel? And I know this was definitely the case for me, but would you feel that you have like a insecurity about your body as far as like the way it looks that makes you? And I'm asking that because this is one of the main things that caused me to change. I was a person that would never ever take my shirt off regardless of where we went. I don't care if it was a pool party. I'm not getting in the water. I was grown up in Chicago my whole life and never went to the beaches. Never went
mm.
to the beaches because I was just that afraid of people looking at how I looked and judge me because I didn't look the way I know I should be looking. And
See, I was a little different.
yeah,
I've always had like big girly looking nipples. You know,
Mm,
not the what they call it, gyno, not
right.
gynoclimastia or whatever they call it. I thought it
Mm.
was that, but it's just big inflated juicy nipples. And people made fun of me my whole you can laugh at me. See, I know you're trying to hold it in.
The man said juicy nipples.
Oh, and I was always ashamed of it, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't like the fact that I have them. Like my stepdaughter, she'd be like, you know, laughing at me because her dad's, you know, he in the gym. He ain't
Mm,
got shit else to do but be in the gym, you know.
mm,
Me, I'm trying to, you know, work in corporate, and now these nipples that I had as a kid have reinflated,
mm.
and uh, uh, I don't want them no more. But if I had to go to a pool party, I'd pull my shirt right off because they
Yeah.
can laugh all. I don't give a damn. I'm getting in that water,
That's
you know.
that's good, man.
I ain't been in the water with a t-shirt on, but you ever see the guys like, what are you doing? I'm
Um,
not about to do that. And I'm a cute, like we be out there wrong. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah.
don't give a damn. We'll if it's hot, we'll take our shirt off. We'll do things. So the culture where I come from, you know, it is what it is. It's you, you know.
Mm.
But if I could like take an eraser and like erase nipples
Right.
and you
The
know
Photoshop
man
off.
boobs, hell yeah, I do it. But
Yeah.
shit, it's me, man. You
Yeah.
know, I know
Yeah.
we all different, you know, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can still move them and stuff. You know, I can move
You're a
them.
fool, man. Okay. So just for the people to know, just for the people to know, um, so we got started this week. So this week was Rashad's first week on the Built by Plants coaching program. So he was able to get his go grocery shopping, get the things that he needs to get. What I like about Rashad is he puts in work. Like he documents like no other. Like every meal that he made, it's a video for it. It's a picture for it. And I just thought because of that, we said we was going to document anyways, but um, I actually had said that I wasn't going to be doing any more of these live documentations, like of the journeys and such. I think I mentioned it to you. I don't know, but I wasn't going to be doing anymore just because like the person has to be really ready to do so in order for me to put this out for everyone to see. Because if they stop within a week, then it's like you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but I know you and the way that you operate, anyways, is like that's what you. It seems like enjoy doing. You know, creating content, sharing what you're making, sharing the foods and things like that. Want to say
I
something?
it's not. I mean, if you go back 6 months, you'll see I've been practicing filming myself. You know, just
Mm,
getting started. I don't enjoy making the cooking videos,
mm,
but it's something I can do. So
mm,
why the hell not? You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like, I want to be a better camera person. I want to get better with the lighting. Like the lighting, I'm playing around with this thing in here, you know? So it's
mm-hmm.
like, since I'm cooking and I know there's a lot of people interested in improving their health, I might as well film it anyway. You know,
Gotcha.
so they can see my journey, so they can see, like, so my mama and them can see that there's healthier options. Like, I finally got my mom to watch What the Health yesterday, right?
Oh, that's
And
what's up.
she was like, shit, bleep, beep, beep, beep. I might not eat this shit no more. She said, did you see the pus? Like,
Yeah.
and my mom, I've been doing paint sips and stuff at my church, and my
Mm-hmm.
mom's like, "This tastes like my dressing." I'm like, "It is your dressing." You know, I just swapped out a
Few
few
minor
things. You
changes. Yeah.
know, yeah, so it's like I wanted to document everything because I just didn't know what the hell's gonna happen one day. One day, somebody, you know, Tabitha Brown might be like, "Hey, Rashad, send me some footage over or whatever." You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it all. So just take whatever the hell you want to take off the
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. People need to see the struggle. It, like Joe Rogan, he said, be your own freaking hero.
Yeah.
So by me filming these things and me adding Built by Plants and me adding the Orange Whip golf system, and people can see, okay, this Negro could not. He's from Southside Chicago. And
Mm-hmm.
the sucky thing about being from Southside Chicago is we got golf courses everywhere that I never noticed, bro. We drive right past them.
Mm.
Jackson Park, Harborside, 91st and Western, right? Like
Mm.
just everywhere, and I just didn't think I had access to them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But now filming everything, my and people are like, damn, is it fun? How'd you get out there? Where is it? Can I get to the driving range? It's just like bringing black people into the fold, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And my father died from cancer,
Mm.
right? Um, my brothers, we all got the same. We all ate the same stuff. You know, they say cancer don't run in your family. Just nobody in your family runs. You know what I mean? But we eat that's diabetes. That's what I mean. We eat this same stuff, and they need to know. And everybody in my family, even though they're not vegan or plant based, they all are making healthier choices because of things that they've seen me do consistently. You know, if it's just switching out a
Yeah.
fat for another fat,
Mm-hmm.
or they all eat Beyond Meat, even though they might it's in the rotation with the rest of the meats, but they all eat it, don't mind it. And one day it's gonna click. One day the doctor gonna scare the hell out of them, and they gonna be like, "I already know what to do because Rashad showed me."
You know what's so important about that is because that's so true what you just said, and especially when you're documenting and then you sharing that with your family and such, because they may not, they may not never transition, right? But they see what you're doing. They see those little things that you're doing. And one thing that I always say is, I don't necessarily need you to completely like transition, but at least start replacing the easy things that you can swap. You know,
Yeah,
making like the things that are easy. Like if you're gonna use butter, like
earth
grab
balance,
a there is literally no difference. Grab the balance butter.
absolutely, absolutely no difference
Like
at
if you're
all.
gonna, yeah, and so make those easy swaps that you can make, and that
Oh,
comes from like what you're doing, even with the milks and such. You know, there's tons of plant-based milks. Like you don't have to transition completely, but at least do those easy little things that you can do that makes it better for you to improve your health by just making these small little changes that won't make a big impact in
even
your life.
like my mom cooks, right?
But they
And from
will.
a financial standpoint, right? My mom doesn't have a big was it a Sub-Zero freezer, right? She caters at her house sometimes. She doesn't have the big
Mm,
Sub-Zero freezer. So I'm like, Mom, you need to switch to egg replacer instead of eggs. Because you open her refrigerator, she's got all these eggs that she needs to make for this and that. And I'm like, Mom, when you're making these different items, cakes and pies, you can use these egg replacers instead. Like,
yeah.
here, this is, the vegetarian Jiffy, vegan Jiffy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, vegetarian, but we make it vegan.
Right.
And I'm like, Mom, there's absolutely no difference. Just add a little more oil and and add the
Mm-hmm.
a replacement, yada yada yada. And from an economic standpoint, people could make a little bit more money by because there's no shelf. There's not of a short shelf life versus
Right.
the other thing. You know,
Exactly.
um, yeah, like just yeah, it's.
100%.
I was watching Lapeef Let's Talk right on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and talking about how people make these choices. They're poor. They don't have this, and that. He was like, a bag of Lay's is $5. A head of lettuce is like $3. And the dressing and this, and this. He was like, it's all about. And I thought about my mom. Right. Sometimes we didn't have a lot of money. I can't say we didn't have food. Right. But all my mom needed was like flour, cabbage, corn, salt, sugar, butter, right? And then boom, like you look up and we'd have a whole meal. We'd have beans, rice, cornbread, cabbage, and a couple fried chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
In our case, we could take a head of cauliflower, which ain't nothing. What and make a whole pan,
Yep.
you know. And this shit's good. My mom's like, damn, these are good. They dunking them in Louisiana hot sauce. I was like,
Right.
I said, guess how much that whole pan cost, Mom? She's like, what? I was like, $3. She was like,
Mm.
get out. oh, we can sell these and yada yada yada. So
Mm-hmm.
sorry to go run on and on and on, but it's
For
just
sure.
you can save money. Like I don't even eat out
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No, you
I
can
was
save a
watching
lot of
your
money.
Aldi video. You did a $50 video, then you did a $25 video. I
Right.
was like, this is what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, and it's about being resourceful, like looking at what you can obviously, I mean, the basis of it, but like buy in bulk, buy
Yeah, go ahead.
frozen when you can, just make those changes as opposed to buying the convenient thing or yeah, the convenient thing for right now, you know what I mean? As opposed to going to the fast food spot or the restaurant, you know, even if you do want something like fries or something like that, go to the grocery store, grab some potatoes, grab a whole bag for what you're about to pay for, some fries from your favorite restaurant, whatever. Make your own fries. Or if you don't want to do that,
What I
make.
what I
Mm,
do, I go to the restaurant depot. So for the same
mm,
price you would buy them cheap fries, you can get a
mm-hmm,
bag of fries that you can barely carry out of that bad boy, already pre-fried slightly, so that you pretty much your Harold's chicken French fries, them a big bag of them about $4-5. I'm talking
mm,
about this,
mm,
and we've been eating off of it for months with the deep
mm.
freeze. That's another thing. Step one, get a deep freeze. you know, pay your money up. Go get you $150, $2 deep freeze. Go on Facebook Marketplace. Get that deep freezer. Because
Yeah.
now you can go to Chicago Food and Paper or A&G Wholesaler, just all up and down State Street, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you can buy, man, you can buy boxes of plantains. You can buy peppers and onions already pre-sliced. Ain't none of these things more than $4 a bag because they
Mm-hmm.
have to be cheap for these restaurant people to make these profits.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if
Exactly.
you have, like, I know you and Raina, y'all have like y'all know what y'all gonna eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might grab a big thing of taco seasoning. You might grab a big
Mm-hmm.
thing of jerk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you can literally save money. Like I can go buy whatever the hell I want because I eat at home.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I can go get a new laptop. Well, not right now, but uh, tomorrow, baby. With all the savings and after all the bills and stuff are paid,
Right.
because I don't eat out no more. The
Right.
stuff that you making, bro, we all know that this vegan food is expensive. Each one of these dishes we making probably be $40, $50. Uh, if I mean, if we made enough for like two people. So it's just on a thrifty level. If you ain't got no money, it's time to go vegan. So
For sure. For sure. It can be
that's what
just as
I started.
convenient. Um.
So
So what was I going with? So okay. So program. You're on this your first week on the coaching program. You had your meals. Like first off, how were some of the meals that you've had? Like how have they been this week?
everything was delicious.
Yeah.
Everything was delicious. And easy to assemble.
So some of them,
Uh,
give me some. What was some of your faves that you had?
my favorite is the burrito.
Okay.
And I just tweaked the burrito right before you called, and I swapped out the saison for jerk paste,
Okay.
and that was it. I swapped out the saison for the jerk paste. Oh,
Yeah.
and in the Fiesta chicken, I had the barbecue Korean one, which is pretty much the same. Same brand, same everything. I just bought both at the same time. I knew since it already had that barbecue hickory taste, once I slapped on that jerk, it would be delicious. So it was no way in hell it was gonna be nasty. And it was and I said, okay, since I'm not using tortilla no more, let me use that flatbread he told me to get,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Only 60. I can't believe this big old thing was only 60 calories. So I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
pull it up now. But yeah, man. I don't know if y'all can see that, but
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
me about to pull it up. I'm throwing it out. So it's your recipe, but
yeah.
I just
Mm-hmm.
changed the seed.
Which
And
is
instead of I use a flatbread,
which is
same
super
calories.
important. So that's one
Yeah.
of the main things that we stress within the program, and just in general, which is I always try to get more bang for your buck when it comes to your food, because when it
Oh
comes
yeah.
to weight loss, it's all about the amount of calories that you're consuming, like fat loss specifically, right? Like health aside,
Yes.
because they're not necessarily the same. You can lose weight without technically being healthy, and you can also be healthy without technically losing weight. But you do want them to be synchronized. You do want to do both at the same time. But one of the main things is to try to figure out how you can eat more food on fewer calories, right? So more volume. So that's when it comes to making better decisions and learning how to read nutrition labels and nutrition
Like
facts. Huh?
I swapped the onions out, right, for the baby onions, right? Same
Mm-hmm.
gram, same
Mm-hmm.
onions, and just baby onions, right? And I swear they feel more filling to me. I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
because other onions they be sliced and they cook down. These baby onions hold their volume for some
Okay.
reason. I guess it's firmer. And when I grill them up and I throw them in there, you say garlic powder, I just throw a whole clove in that bad boy, roasted clove.
Yeah.
And I swap the garlic actual clove out for the same amount of powder. It weighs the same, and it's
Mm-hmm.
garlic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And oh man, I have not eaten anything that was not delicious so far. You know.
What one of the main things that we try to do within the program is change the whole perspective of what dieting is,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people have the association and a negative connotation that dieting has to be the strict, rigorous, like broccoli, protein only, no carbs. You can't have potatoes. You can't have rice. You can't have bread. You can't have anything like minimum starches, and that's not the case. You know what I mean? It's about doing it in a way where you control your portion sizes. You learn how many calories you need for your specific body based off of your activity levels, your lifestyle, your stats, your your height, weight, all those different things, and then how you actually how what rate of weight loss that you want to be at. I think you're on mute.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I put myself on mute for a second.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking for a second. Okay, cool. So, and once you figure those things out, then you can go about weight loss much more enjoyably, as opposed to just having the smoothie diets, or as opposed to just having whatever it is where it's just boring. What's
Right.
the outcome of that? You can and probably will lose some weight on those type of diets, but 99% of the population is not going to want to give up potatoes forever or rice forever or whatever it is that their favorite food is. Most of
Exactly.
us are not going to
Exactly.
want to do that. So it's
Exactly.
much better to learn how to eat the right way, understand portion sizes, understand calories, and get over the feeling of, oh, I don't want to deal with it. I just want to eat. I just want to eat. It's much better to get some knowledge and insight on how to eat the right way, and then still enjoy some of those foods that you really enjoy, that will help you stick with the diet that you have for the long term. The best diet to ever do is the one that you can stick to. So if you can't see yourself eating in a way, like you get a new diet plan, a new meal plan, if you can't see yourself eating that way for the long term, for the rest of your life, maybe some few
Right.
variations, you probably shouldn't start it, because it's not the right diet for you. If you lose 20 pounds on that thing, once it's over, you're going to regain more weight more than likely, because you kind of put yourself in this deprived state of not eating what you want. And once you get a taste of what you really want, you're going to go crazy over it because you've been missing it for so long and you didn't learn how to actually eat the correct way. You didn't learn the right habits and the behaviors that come with it. So that's one of
Right.
the main things. Yeah. So,
I wanted to see if I could show you how I changed your recipe over and
mm,
still maintain the same calories, if that's okay with you.
for sure.
Can I show you?
Yeah. I
All
don't know
right,
if
let's see.
does it allow you to share?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, can you see this video?
1 second. Let me try to switch to that screen.
So, this is the burrito wrap that you had. And can you see the screen at all?
I can. Hold on 1 second. Let me 1 second. Let me go back.
And um, because of you, since I knew I was going to go to I was gonna start your recipes, I actually bought a flat top grill. Since I knew we were gonna be making a lot of tacos and a lot of all this other stuff, I bought a flat top grill, and that's why I was able to get that char. So when I'm making my, so it literally tastes like restaurant quality food, and that's another thing. Um, we have to let me see. Stop sharing. Yeah, so we have to start presenting our food like it's at a restaurant and trick ourselves into wanting to eat at home. That's why when I go to a restaurant place, I buy the containers. I've been buying books on food presentation because it's so important to share our love for food and now fitness. So yeah.
Combine them both together, yeah. And when you can, like you said, like treat your food in the way that you want to eat it. Like if you enjoy eating out at restaurants, like you do. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this, but basically Rashad is a chef. Like he throws down for the people that's just seeing him for the first time. We'll be sharing more weekly videos like of him and what he's been doing. That's why I asked you for all those videos because I want them to be able to see like what you're doing, like which is phenomenal, honestly. So we want to share those with the people and such and show them how you're getting down with it.
You can
But
share
yeah,
that with this app you got now.
I can, but I'm still getting used to the software. Like I almost just ruined the whole stream.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, I had two backups.
I
But
was
yeah,
gonna
I
say
almost
that's
just
dope,
ruined this
man.
thing.
I know you can share
Yeah,
the screen. I said, okay.
I can share it somewhere. I gotta get a little bit. I gotta spend about another couple hours navigating and such. But
Yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but okay. So let's get ready to tackle the last few things. But so outcome. What is a great outcome for you within this whole process? Like, what is it that you want to be able to say that you've accomplished um, once this whole process is over? Like, how do you want to look? How do you want to feel? Like, what would be some really solid wins for you?
It's it's literally hello, hello.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you hear
Sorry
me?
about
Oh, no worries.
random phone call. Sorry about that. I kicked
It's all good.
everything out. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Decline. Let me put this phone on sleep. Sorry to do that. So it's bigger to me if I can have the discipline and knock this out over the next couple months. I could probably do anything that I put my mind to. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like if I can get my body down, it's telling others. Like sort of what you said in the beginning of the video. Um, I would have successfully reprogrammed myself into believing I can do whatever the hell I want to do in life. So
Mm-hmm.
this is bigger than just the fitness. You know,
For
it's
sure.
like reprogram myself and superficially showing that I could do it.
Absolutely. For sure. No, and I get that. I mean, there's a whole new level of confidence that comes from setting a specific goal, specifically with yourself, that you're
Right.
gonna physically change the way that your body is constructed. Essentially, we're all clay. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we mold and shape ourselves every single day based off of the activities that we partake in, the food that we put into our body, the steps that we take, the external objects that we pick up and put down. Like everything is molding us, along with what we're listening to, the conversations we're having. Like we're receptive and to all of those things. So when we put ourselves in an environment and set ourselves up for success when it comes to our fitness, our physique, what we're eating, how we're treating ourselves, like all those different things, like you essentially have to become another person, different from the person that you currently are, to look a completely different way, especially with what you're going out there, losing 50 pounds, because that's a major feat to be able to drop 50 pounds of weight from your current frame. You have to
Mm-hmm.
literally be a different individual to do so. Like your something in your daily routine was keeping you at that weight that you were at And in order for that to change, something within those habits that you have or had to change, which is what caused
Right.
you to, make that decision. And to be able to change how you look and change the way that you operate, that's going to put you at a whole new way of thinking, make you just operate at such a higher level because you've proven to yourself that you can literally do essentially anything that you want to do. Like body transformation isn't easy. Like it's not. It's a mental game. It's like convincing yourself to do the right things because it's. I'll say it's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. That's
Right.
one of the lessons I learned. I'm not sure if you heard of Jim Rohn, if you're familiar with him, but that's one of his mantras. Essentially, like the majority of things are easy to do, but it's also easy not to do. Like it's easy to go to the gym and lift weights or to wake up in the morning and work out because it's something that's within your control. It's something that you can physically get up and do.
Exactly.
At the
Exactly.
at the same time, it's also easy to just turn over and go right to sleep, or easy to walk out the gym, or easy to not put that work in. So the deciding factor is your mindset on what it is that you actually want out of your life and what you want out of your body, your health, and all those things, and make the easy decision that's in the that your future self essentially will be thanking yourself for. It will be thanking your present self for, and realizing that in order to get to that future self, you have to act as if is what we were talking about in that first call. Act as if you are that person already. Because when you act as if, and I think I was mentioning this to you before, as opposed to the concept, it's similar to what people say when they say "fake it till you make it," but I don't feel like
Yeah.
that's a very, I don't feel like that's a very like, I don't feel like that's a impactful way of viewing yourself or as a fake. When you say something like act as if, it's like you're acting as if you're the person that you want to be. And when you act as if you are that person, those actions that you take as if you are the person that you want to be will transpire into your daily life right now. And that's going to help you
Mm.
get to that end result. And essentially, the person that has the body that you want, they behave a certain way. They eat certain foods, they eat certain amounts of foods, they don't do certain things, they go to the gym, they do all these actions that's going to help you maintain that body once you get there. So when you act as if, when you do those daily actions and you behave as a person that has the body that you want, not one, you're going to get it for sure. Two, you're going to keep it once you get it. And three, you're going to learn to enjoy it because whatever it is that we're doing consistently, we're always molding and shaping ourselves. The more that we can mold, you guys on the point to add to that?
Just keep going. Keep going. Yeah. I'll add
Okay.
something.
Because we're always like creating ourselves every single day. We're always creating ourselves. So when we start doing something that's beneficial for ourselves, sometimes it can cause some resistance if we're not used to it. A lot of people struggle with getting up and going to the gym or whatever time you go to the gym. It's a struggle for a lot of people. Like it hurts, it's uncomfortable, you don't feel good doing it. It's just not enjoyable necessarily. And the problem is that a lot of people think that that's how it's always going to be. Like it's always going to be this unenjoyable. It's always going to be painful. It's always going to be uncomfortable, and it's going to be like a mess every single time. But what happens is we get better, right? It doesn't get easier. That task doesn't get easier, but we get better at it the more that we practice and the more that we
Mm.
do repetitions. And
I
when we
like that.
do more and more repetitions, essentially, if we view it the right way, and I always say think of it as a game, we learn to want to compete against who we previously were when we started or the person we were the day before. So if we learn to compete and we learn to take pride and joy in getting better and proving to ourselves that we can take these daily actions every single day and do the things that we need to do, this then becomes our new fun, right? This becomes the things that we indulge in. And we're indulging in something that's beneficial, that's helping build us to be the person that we want to be. So when we indulge in those better habits, essentially it proves to us that anything that we want to do in life, essentially is the same exact process. It's going to be hard at first, it's going to be challenging to learn, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But if we go through that stage that's uncomfortable and just keep doing it and keep doing it, and we start to see things and we start to think inside of the person that has that thing or that has that habit, right? Because a lot of people may see like how I people that get up and go to the gym, it's easy for me to go to the gym. It's not uncomfortable. It's not hard. It's not challenging. Like it's just what I actually do. It's just a normal thing that I get up and do because I enjoy it, right? But that can be for the next person as well. You can enjoy it. It can be something that's normal to you. Whatever it is that you're really great at, you got really great at it because you did it over and over and over and over again to the point where you learned it and it's just second nature. Like you don't even put much thought into those individual things. When you're lifting weights for the first time, it's like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? But the more and more you do it, it becomes a part of you. The bar becomes a part of you. And you're no longer thinking about those small, intricate little things anymore. Like it just becomes free flowing to the point where you can only all you need to focus on is adding more weight and doing those things over and over again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it
Yeah.
just becomes much easier the more that we do it and the more that we take on these new journeys that are essentially helping us build ourselves, you know. So eventually we get to that point, but it all starts with just getting into that next play mode, enjoying that journey, and doing the things that we know we need to do because it can be easy to really do it, but it can also be easy to not do it. All those things, it can be super easy to just ignore it, that part of our life, and cover up with a shirt, like we said, you know. So I just wanted to share
Oh man, 6 months. I'm wearing nothing but V. Like what I got on right now. Whatever the Rock wearing, that's what I'm gonna be wearing, bro.
that.
I'm gonna be a mixture of
Right.
Rock and Kevin Hart. So I'm gonna be
We're
Rock
gonna see what
Hart.
that look like. Rock hard.
Hey, Rock Hart, bro. That's what I want to
That's
do,
funny.
man. I want everything gonna be tight on my ass, boy. I don't
Yes,
care what
sir.
nobody scratching
Yes,
my
sir.
head like this.
That's
Oh, I'm
funny.
over there pointing this shit, you know. But yeah,
So,
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
mhm.
I'm
And
intimidated, but I'm excited at the same time.
mhm.
Uh, it's time, bro. It's time. Just no more excuses. You know, uh, just
the
ready to
the
remember.
the thing that I'm really liking about it all is, like I said, like your commitment to it, like how you've been on it with everything, just up into just within this 1 week. I don't know why, but to me it feels like it's been longer than 1 week. Maybe it's been the interactions and watching what you've been posting and all those type of things.
Yeah.
And then even going into the workouts, like, well, actually, how was that first workout? Like, how did it go? I know you was getting used to some things. You were, probably
Well,
getting
the
used to the
first one I
split.
did by myself,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
The
and
first
it
live
was
one.
it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I don't know, kind of didn't want to do it. Shit,
Uh-huh.
And then the next day came, and then it was another self workout that I had to
Mm-hmm.
do. That was a little bit easier. Um, I was like, okay, okay. And then me and Dwayne finally got together,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, it just felt easier with a trainer, bro. It really do. I
Mm-hmm.
know people. You said Rashad used to be director of training at LA Fitness. I'm like, dude, Michael Jordan got 7 trainers, bro.
Yeah.
Kobe had a ton. No, and I think it was Tiger Woods had like 12 or something like that. These
Mm-hmm.
guys have everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything for health, for basketball, for Jordan had one for baseball. Jordan had
Mm-hmm.
one for meditating. So it's like I was telling people, I was like, yo, it's easier with a trainer. You know,
Yeah.
And the way me and Dwayne had the camera set up, like I took my old iPhone, had it back there,
Yeah.
had the Logitech right here,
Mm.
and I don't know. I think I had the other phone. I had the plan on my phone, and and it was pretty sweet, man. It was
Mm-hmm.
nice. He told me what I could do wrong, what I was doing wrong, what I was doing right, and he's a
Mm-hmm.
million miles away. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
Yeah.
man. That could be a thing. You can tell your clients, hey man, if you got an iPad too, hook that up. We'll connect both of them on the Zoom, and we can see from that angle, and we can
Right.
see from that angle.
Right.
Everybody gets a device, bro. Everybody
Yeah.
do. Just connect
So
both and mute the
So what Rashad talking about is our live virtual training sessions because I know some people may just be subscribed today or just viewing us and not subscribed. I don't know what's going on. So,
Pull
um,
up the image. Pull up the image.
right, yeah, exactly. Give me about a week. I'm gonna be having everything showing. So, we have live virtual training sessions, and that's 1 to 3 times per week. Rashad's doing them 3 times per week with our assistant coach Dwayne. Basically, hop on a live call, whether it's body weight workouts or strength training workouts. Rashad got a lot of stuff. He got the pull up bar. He got kettlebells. He got the dumbbells, like resistance bands. He ready. So he's doing the live sessions 3 times per week, strength training focus, and basically our assistant coach is there guiding them through the workouts, helping them accountability, and just makes it a little bit easier when you have someone that's there that's gonna help push you a little bit and be there with you. You know what I mean? So it's not that boring. So I mean,
Totally worth it.
it's her.
It's
Yeah.
totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Totally worth it. Some people don't get it, but they will in 6 months.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah.
My cousin, I told you my cousin kept hitting me up a DM. He's like, man, you really think it's worth it? I was like, yeah. He's like, I've been where I said, bro, come on now. You know better, man. I said, I wouldn't lead you astray. Hit them up,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Yes,
And
sir.
the damn meals alone is worth it. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
we can get these cookbooks, but this guy done figured out everything for us. Then tried it his damn self, cooked it,
Mm-hmm.
ate it with his wife. Like this, it's worth it, man. You know, and the new app. I'm so proud of you, bro. Getting that. I
Appreciate it.
tried to do these things not for fitness, but I've tried to do
Right.
these things before and barely did them. And you're doing it, and I'm like, go, go Najee, go. This is it's awesome, bro. Like it really is. Yeah, man. I'm
Appreciate
proud
that.
of you, brother.
Yeah. So that last piece that he just touched on was the Built by Plants coaching app. So basically, we have the app that's essentially like we've combined MyFitnessPal and then some of the training apps and put them into one. So you basically get your meal plan in the app, and then as opposed to trying to put in everything manually, you're able to see your plan. You can see the recipe. It lets you know exactly what to use, and then you just check off that you've used it, and it adds the calories to your plan for the day. Oh, so
And it syncs to the watch.
syncs to the watch. Yes, so syncs to the Apple Watch. I believe it syncs to what is it called? Fits. Uh,
So I don't know how it worked. I know the scale that y'all told me to get. Right, I bought the scale and I bought the tape measure, right?
mm-hmm.
So it measures and it goes straight to the Ren such and such app. Let me see, it's
Renfo.
called the Info,
Yeah.
right? Um, so if y'all ain't got them, go get them. The
Yeah.
Renfo tape measure, the Renfo scale. It
Scale.
does it
Mm-hmm.
measures everything, body fat, yada yada yada, and the tape measure
Mm-hmm.
does what it doesn't.
Yep.
Um, that syncs with Apple Health, right? The watch syncs with Apple Health, and the Built by Plants app syncs with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm impressed. Like I really am. Like it's well put together. Like today, I don't know if y'all could see that, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I got my water in there. I burned about 1,300 calories. My
Mm-hmm.
2 meals have been logged. Um, the
Can you show the
stairs.
food portion, like the meal
So
section?
food portion. Let's pull up. Like I just
Mm-hmm.
that what I just showed you guys earlier was a modified version of the burrito.
That's inside the Built by Plants
Uh,
app.
yeah, straight out the app. Um, I since I knew I was gonna be eating the same thing for lunch that I did the other day, I just
Uh-huh.
made it times two,
Exactly.
and yeah,
The
and
videos are
so
in there. Shows you how to cook
yeah.
it. Give you the
Sometimes there's images,
calories.
sometimes there are videos.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was mostly impressed about was the my off day workouts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how that gives me my time to rest and then start up again.
Right. Yeah.
And then when you get to the end, it's like, do you want to sync with your Apple device? I didn't see
Right.
that last time I did it, right? I was like, let me try this shit. And I tried to do it, it didn't work. I couldn't figure out what's going on. I was still tracking myself. But once I
Mm.
stopped tracking myself and it updated my status, boom, the Built by Plants app synced. And it was like, oh,
Okay.
okay, he really worked out. He wasn't food from the block, you know. So,
That's funny.
uh, and that was cool. I was like, okay, nah, this is gonna work, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, the what's it called, the full body initiation? That was
Mm-hmm.
dope.
The body was
That was
built.
uh, it was just it wasn't as hard as the actual days that I'm with you,
The
which
training
is cool.
sessions.
We kind of need like an off day, sort of, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because tomorrow morning we going hard, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's man, like y'all figuring it out, bro. I'm really, I can't wait to this next check in though,
Yeah.
see my boobs decreased a little bit. Hopefully I'm C's or B's instead of D's, Uh, I
That's
made that
funny.
joke today. I said I need a Cadillac for these D's,
I saw
so
that. I was rolling. I was like, that is
put some
hilarious.
D's on them. But
That's
that's a joke
funny.
because I don't, I'm good looking, so I don't give a damn. So
Plus, it's
yeah.
temporary, right?
It's
That is
temporary,
it's
right?
not about to be here forever.
Laugh it up now. Laugh
Yep.
it up now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, man. All right. Well,
Instant.
so that's the basis. Y'all got a feel of Rashad. This guy's funny. He's more funnier than what he's actually showing. So, like you'll see as the weeks goes on. Like we was on that first call, and I was laughing every couple of minutes. So, but yeah. So like I said, this is his journey coming down from starting point was
60.
260. 260. So coming from 260 and roughly, ideally, the goal weight 195, right?
Yeah, 195. 200 to 195. It depends on how I look around 200. If I start looking a little sick, I'll stick with the 210. I know
Right.
normally 210, I'm a monster, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Yeah.
195 might be that's what they say based on my height and all of that other stuff. But they base that off Europeans. I got a different body structure, so my
Yeah.
people pick cotton in Mississippi, so we got some we different.
Some different J's. Huh? Yeah.
I got some Mississippi field Negro genes. So, yeah, we
So yeah, we're gonna play it based off of body fat percentage, how you feeling, how you looking, all those different things, and obviously, like when we get to that 210, if you're liking the way that you're looking, you're starting to see some ab definition, some separation,
Bro, I
some
want to be on your
lines.
website. I'm gonna put that spoon in my mouth like you had the spoon.
That's
I
funny.
can't wait.
That's
There's gonna be three of us up there.
builtbyplants.co for y'all that want to check it out.
Built by
Builtbyplants.co.
Plants.
So that's funny. Yeah, man.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
so we're gonna do some things, man. We definitely are, and we're gonna be documenting the whole thing. So the
let's
check
go. And
in.
this food, y'all got to make sure y'all follow, man. I'm
Follow
whatever.
Rashad. Give him your Instagram and tell him about everything that you got going on.
My Instagram is my name. It's Rashad Glover. That's RashadGlover. That's RashadGlover. That's it.
Mm.
Whatever Naj tell me to cook or make, I'm gonna make and remake, but still keep the same calories. So, and I'm gonna post that shit. So, y'all know it's
Absolutely.
real over here once y'all get in this app. So
Exactly.
I'm really excited about it. I get to kill like three birds with one stone. Confidence. I get to make videos, and I'm gonna and, I get to work on my health. So
Yeah.
it's I'm excited. It's worth every penny.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate you, brother. I know we
Yes, sir.
held you a little bit longer than what's in
My
your
bedtime.
routines. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Appreciate you making that little customization for us in your schedule. So we're gonna let you get back to it, and we're
No
gonna make it
problem.
hard. And
Man,
yeah,
I'm
just
proud of y'all, man. I'm proud of y'all. Keep up the good work, man.
yes, sir. So for those of you all that are interested, that you all want to start your own transformation, you're ready to level up, improve your body, your physique, the way you feel about yourself, your health, all those things, head over to builtbyplantscoaching.com, schedule a free coaching call, and we'll be more than happy to assist you on your journey. Take some double buys, take some double buy picks like Rashad, and we're
Just
gonna be
move
there
like
to yes, sir. We're gonna be there to help it out. So yeah, head over there, builtbyplantscoaching.com, or you can just go to
that code.
builtbyplants or builtbyplantsco.com.
Oh,
Um,
yeah,
who don't? It's clearly too late. Builtbyplants.co and then builtbyplantscoaching.com. All right, check out both of them. These are great websites. It's all gonna take you to the same place. You're gonna find something. All right, or just type in Built by Plants on Google. You'll see us. All right, we're gonna holler at
Oh,
y'all
they gotta follow
later.
you on YouTube. They gotta subscribe.
Yes,
Subscribe on
sir.
YouTube.
Subscribe to the channel. It should be like a red button at the bottom down there somewhere. Make sure that you subscribe.
Click the
Hello,
bell.
we'll put this on the podcast too. Yeah, we'll probably throw this on the podcast as well. So
Click the bell, though. Tell them to click the bell.
click
If you
that
click the
bell.
bell,
Click the bell so you get all these notifications. All these
yes, sir.
notifications.
I'm getting all them recipes. Give
Right.
them up.
All right, bro. I appreciate you. We're
Peace.
gonna
Take
holler at
care,
you later.
y'all.
All
Peace.
right. Peace.